Hi, I'm Tom,
And I'm Dom.
and welcome to Tom and Dom Travel.
So we recently went on our first Princess cruises and we sailed on the Sky Princess. We did a 14-night cruise, France, Portugal, Spain and Gibraltar. We thought we'd put together just a little sort of highlights reel of our time on board to share with you.
Okay, so our morning started with a little walk around the prom. We love a promenade deck, don't we?
Love a promenade. love a little walk, especially first thing in the morning. Check to see what the weather's like, get a bit of fresh air. So yeah, we had a nice little brisk stroll along deck 17, just to get a bit of fresh air, really. So after our little walk on deck, we went to the Solaire Restaurant to have breakfast, which was very, very nice. They've got a lovely selection. We opted for, seeing as our first sort of morning on Sky Princess, we opted for the traditional full English, which was absolutely lovely.
Now you'll put a picture on that my full English doesn't have any eggs because I don't eat eggs. It's not a Sky Princess full English. It's just my choice, so don't worry.
It's just Tom's photo with no eggs.
Yeah.
Whereas mine had eggs, I just didn't take a photo. So we have breakfast, main dining room. They're very attentive, sort of offering tea, coffee, juice, pretty much whatever you want. Really, really good. In terms of time, I think we got there about 9 o'clock, just before the restaurant closed. And there was no waiting, and
It's just hassle-free to go to the restaurant, isn't it?
Yeah.
For breakfast, much easier. If you've got a little bit more time, the restaurant is the place to be, really, for breakfast, in our opinion.
yeah, nice relaxing breakfast, because literally you sit there and they'll just bring it to you, whatever you want.
Okay, so after our very, very tasty breakfast, we headed to where did we head to? Quiz.
Yeah.
Quiz. We went to a quiz.
So obviously it was our first sea day. It was our first opportunity to see sort of what Princess is all about in terms of entertainment and the ship facilities. So we decided to go to the 10 a.m. quiz in the Vista Lounge, which was pretty exciting because we do love a quiz.
We do. We go to quite a few quizzes, don't we? Not that we're very...
We're not very
not the winners, but we give it a go.
Give it a go. So yeah, we sat there in Vista Lounge and it was pretty good. The pens and paper are out again, so you can go and pick up a pencil.
Help yourself to a pencil. Great.
And answer part. So yeah, we had to go at the quiz. We didn't do very well, but we did our best.
Yeah. So after our dismal attempt at the quiz, we had walked past the art gallery and we found out there was a art scavenger hunt on. So we were roped into that by the lovely staff at the art gallery. So we had a go.
We had a go. It was quite interesting, actually. So essentially what they do is they put up like numbers on some of their pieces of art, and then they give you clues and you have to sort of walk around and try and match the piece of art with the clue. Obviously every correct answer basically gave you an entry into this art raffle, which you had to attend sort of 3 days later on
at the auction.
Yeah, at the art auction on another sea day, which we did. So yeah, it was really quite interesting. We're not very arty, but some of the pieces of art were absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, because we've been through art galleries before on other ships, but not really paid much attention, had we? So it was quite nice to actually look at the pieces in a bit more detail because we're part of the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, it was quite a nice sort of activity to get you interested in art and get you sort of guaranteed to sort of turn up and visit the art auction, which was an event in itself, really. Wasn't it?
Yeah. We enjoyed it.
So after the art scavenger hunt, believe it or not, it was time for lunch. So we made our way to Estrella again. No queuing, no waiting. Walked straight in, sat us down.
But it's good to mention that we weren't particularly. Well, I wasn't particularly hungry at that point.
No, neither of us were, because obviously we only had breakfast 3 hours ago. So yeah, we didn't sort of order loads or have 3 courses. I think I didn't have a starter. You had a starter for the main.
I just had soup. I just had the soup.
Yeah, the pea soup. I had the Philly steak sandwich, which was lovely. Plenty of meat in there. Really, really tasty. And then we both just had a little dessert.
Mine was bigger than yours, though.
Yeah.
Saying that I wasn't hungry, I had apple turnover.
I just had a little fruit tart with a bit of fresh cream, which was beautiful. And just to note, you can get those from the international buffet down on deck 5.
International cafe.
International cafe on deck 5. Yeah, beautiful. Then we decided to have a little walk around the promenade deck, and unfortunately it's not a full wraparound promenade.
No, and we are a fan of a good promenade deck, aren't we?
We do like to sort of get the miles in as you're making those laps.
Okay, so after we've done our little walk around, I suppose, we headed to the Blue Cruiser Bash. So this is for anyone who is their first time on board a princess ship. Their medallion, as you know, will be blue in colour, and that's why it's called the Blue Cruiser Bash.
Yeah, so it's an event where only sort of new cruisers, new to Princess, are invited. This one was held in Princess Live.
Yeah.
And basically, it was like, it was hosted by Andy, the cruise director. And it was little quizzes, little facts and tips about Princess, as well as some really, really good prizes. So if you are new to Princess and you do get this Blue Cruiser Bash invite, make sure you go. We're talking $50 onboard cruises, $100 onboard cruise credit, free spa,
specialty restaurants. Now the best prize though, the top prize, was that they would automatically make you an elite passenger for the rest of the cruise, which we had our fingers crossed for, and we didn't win.
No. We didn't. We're not the luckiest.
We didn't win anything.
People. We didn't win anything.
So we just watched and clapped and looked happy.
The invite for the Blue Cruiser Bash goes directly to your cabin, so it wasn't on the patter, was it?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Not that I recall.
So, just definitely keep, if you are new to Princess, you've got a blue medallion, just, do go to that event. So much fun. And yeah, you can walk away with some fantastic prizes. So during the Blue Cruisers Bash, I thought it would be a good time to actually try ordering a drink through the Medallion app.
Yeah, this was our first test. We wanted to see how long it would take, what the experience was like. And what did you think?
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Sort of the photo, you just go through and select the drink that you want through the app. It knows exactly where you are. It's very, very clever. And about 10-15 minutes later, my sort of drink arrived.
But you were disappointed when it arrived.
I was, because it came in a martini glass and not in a.
It looked nothing like it did in the picture.
Just sort of a low tumbler, but
it tasted nice.
Yeah, I had plenty of them as the cruise progressed. It was a very nice drink. So yeah, it was a success. 10-15 minute wait. I didn't have to stand and wait at the bar in Princess Live.
No,
and it was delivered straight to the table.
Okay, so after the Blue Cruiser Bash, we headed back to the room. A little bit of a rest, showered, changed into our finest tuxedos because it was formal night.
Formal night. Do love a formal night.
We do like formal night, don't we? Excuse to dress up. Now, what we did notice is that the Brits like to dress up more than the Americans.
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's
okay.
fine.
But because we were
Everybody was
sailing,
smart.
because we were sailing out to Southampton, though, majority of people were in formal dress.
Yes, you know, in terms of formal, you did have a lot of people wearing tuxes.
A lot.
But equally, you did have a lot of people that were just in shirt and tie and just in general smart wear.
Yeah.
So, you know, it isn't sort of enforced. You don't need to go on there and sort of walk around in a tux. You
don't need to.
You know, as long
But
as you're
it
smart.
is nice too. Okay, so then we went to dinner, straight to dinner, in Solaire Restaurant, which is the restaurant we had actually booked, and we went there first time to the right restaurant this time.
Absolutely, we actually made it there first time instead of because we sort of prior to the cruise we went on the app and sort of block booked all of our evening meals at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, you get to the main dining room and there'd be two queues, one queue for sort of people that have pre-booked and then another queue for those that hadn't and just wanted to drop in. So yeah, it was a case of just walking in, scanning our medallion, and they just sat us pretty much in the same area at the same table every night.
Yeah, but it's good to note that even though you've booked your restaurant and your restaurant time, you haven't booked a table, so your table can change each time you go into the restaurant.
But we found you just have to ask and they'll try and squeeze.
And they get to know you.
They do get to know you. They are very good.
So we had a lovely window seat.
We did, yeah, beautiful.
Great, the sea was still quite rough, but we were watching the waves go by as we sat there and waited for our dinner.
So by now we'd tried a few wines and we sort of come to the conclusion that the Pinot Noir was absolutely delicious.
We love the Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir, and we pretty much had that every evening for dinner. It was an absolutely beautiful wine. We've looked everywhere to see if we can try and find it, and we are still searching because it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So obviously we were Princess Plus, so you know, any drink $12 or less was included, and fortunately this glass of Pinot Noir was $12, which was brilliant.
Our lovely waiters offered us a double glass. We took him up on the offer.
So yes, they were very good.
Very nice.
Very good to us. So yeah, definitely recommend the Pinot Noir if you are ever going on a Princess cruise. It is beautiful. So for formal night dinner then, so more food. Who would have thought it?
Yeah.
So you had the soup to start.
Soup again, soup as usual. Big soup fan. I
had the smoked chicken breast, and it wasn't what I was expecting really. It was nice, but it was thin slices of chicken with a little bit of salad. It was lovely. It was lovely.
Not exciting.
Yeah, it wasn't anything really exciting, but I ate it, enjoyed it. For the main, we both
of us had the steak. Yeah. The steak was very nice, actually.
Very, very beautiful.
For a main dining room steak, couldn't complain at all.
No, they asked us how they wanted it. You had yours
medium rare.
I had my medium, cooked to perfection. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And then dessert, I had chocolate bar, which was fantastic. It was like a citrus.
Yeah, chocolate and hazelnut bar with a citrus cream. We both had it.
Yeah.
And again, it was really light and refreshing. It was beautiful.
Yeah. But I'm a chocolate fan. I like a sweet, so that was lovely.
Whereas I'm quite happy with a cheese board unless I see something. But it was nice. We both had it, both enjoyed it. I think the princess puddings, for me, have got to be one of the best.
Yeah, we've enjoyed our desserts, haven't we?
Absolutely. Yeah, the puddings are, desserts are beautiful on Princess. Really, really nice. You can tell that they're all fresh.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, so after dinner we headed to what became our favourite bar on the ship, Good Spirits.
Absolutely. Best bar on the whole ship.
It's quite a small area. Not many seats at all really, so our tip is to get there pretty early
because it does get full. It's on deck 6 and it looks over the piazza, so it's in a prime central spot. And as Tom said, it does get very, very busy.
I can just picture in my mind now when the show finishes, people rushing towards us trying to get a seat in there. So the cocktail that we were told to try in good spirits was the butterfly.
Yep.
So I gave it a go. Actually, it was really nice.
Yeah, no, very citrusy. It's sort of one of their signature sort of cocktails in good spirits. It's sort of colour changing. You get it in sort of, it comes blue. You pour in this...
Yeah, like a purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a tall glass. You pour in a little shot of, I think one is lemon juice or something similar.
Yeah.
Mix it around and it turns pink.
Yeah, the colour changes. Yeah. Really, really good. It's quite refreshing. It's quite sour drink.
Quite sour. Yeah.
Because obviously, while Tom had the butterfly, I had to go for the ultimate gin and tonic, which over the course of the cruise became my signature drink. It was absolutely beautiful.
You've had quite a few of those ultimate gin and tonics, didn't you?
So. But after my first G&T, I did actually try the butterfly, and again, it was beautiful. Yeah. Very, very refreshing.
You were sensible enough to take the lemon off while you were stirring.
Absolutely.
I thought it was like lemon chilies.
Is it good?
Yeah.
You're a liar. You're a liar. Okay, so after our drinks in good spirits, we headed to the theatre to watch rock opera.
Yeah. So we got there relatively early. I think we were in the second seating, so 10 o'clock this show was.
The later one.
Yeah, it was definitely the later one on the second night. Plenty of seats. We managed to find a really good sort of seat location. It was busy. It was busy. There were a lot of people in there. Obviously, this was the first sort of showcase production.
Yeah. We do like the showcase production, don't we? So.
Yeah, no, it was really, really good. Incredibly talented sort of
singers, dancers.
Really talented. We've got to say though, in terms of the shows, we were on this cruise for 14 nights, and we only actually had 2 production shows.
Yeah.
So that was a little bit disappointing, especially as some people have sort of gone on a 7-night cruise and they've had both of these productions.
Yeah.
So after rock opera, we made our way to Princess Live, and pretty much at the end of every sort of show in Princess Live, there'd be quiz, karaoke, and this evening was the yes/no game.
Yeah. So there's often a game show in there as well, isn't there?
So we sat down and sort of spectated while they just got random people up to participate.
We did not volunteer.
We did not volunteer this time.
This time.
Because we're absolutely rubbish at the yes/no game.
Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, we stayed in Princess Live for about an hour, because pretty much at 12 o'clock Princess Live sort of shuts down essentially, and then pretty much people either sort of go to bed or
head off like we did to the late night disco in the
Vista
Lounge.
So DJ Ron keeping us up till 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good fun.
So reasonably busy in there, but not as busy as it has been on other ships, I think, in our experience in the late night venue. And sort of as well, even we, as the sort of cruise progressed, and you want to get up the next day to go on an excursion, you go to bed a little bit earlier. Yeah.
But the option is there if you want to stay, drinking and partying and listening to music and socialising. You can go to Vista Lounge, that's open till late. After that then, we had a few drinks and we were about done for the evening.
We were tired, weren't we? So...
And obviously the next day was La Rochelle.
Yeah, our first port of call.
Yeah, never been.
No.
So we were really looking forward to that.
Thanks for watching. Please check out our day 1 video aboard Sky Princess, and if you have any comments or any questions, please let us know in the comment box below.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and check us out on social media.